This is honestly what I tell guys is this is honestly the fastest and honestly easiest way that I've seen guys get to 5K month profits as a freelancer that you can do from anywhere, let alone 10 to 20K a month profit months. And especially with basically $0 needed up front. You can work from anywhere and you can make great freaking money, quit your job, live in Thailand, Mexico, and Bali, because that's the goal, right? So not only can you do this anywhere in the world, but you can make great money doing it. And that is what my channel is all about. Hit it! Yo, what's up from Bangkok? Dudeskies. A bunch of you dudes are already doing remote closing and making money, which is fucking awesome. And so I just wanted to make a quick little, here's how it works. Here's how to get started. If you want to do it, go fucking do it. Let's go! Let's go! All right, so I'm gonna show what is it, how it works, why you should do this, the requirements, how much you can make, examples of coaches and courses that you'll be closing for, how to get jobs, how to get started. All right, let's dive into it. All right, so what is remote closing? It's basically you're just joining the inbound sales team for online coaches and courses. So how does it work? You're basically fielding inbound calls from leads. There is no cold calling involved, and it is commission only. Typical commissions are around 10 to 20%. Typical course prices that you're closing for are around 5 to 10K. So you can make up to $500 to $1,000 a sale, sometimes more, sometimes less. Just to outline it visually, of that course price, so you get $500. Rinse and repeat, and you can take as many calls a day as you want. So why would you want to do this? This is honestly what I tell guys is this is honestly the fastest and honestly easiest way that I've seen guys get to 5K month profits as a freelancer that you can do from anywhere, let alone 10 to 20K a month profit months. Many guys are doing that. And especially with basically $0 needed up front. It's crazy. You can set your own hours, kind of. You can work from anywhere, and you can make great freaking money, travel anytime you want, quit your job, live in Thailand, Mexico, and Bali, because that's the goal, right? So not only can you do this anywhere in the world, but you can make great money doing it. And that is what my channel is all about. Helping motherfuckers unlock this amazing travel lifestyle, and that's what I'm so passionate about. Ever since I did that video with Marcus, I've gotten the most comments and engagement about this thing than any other business model that I've talked about, which is why I'm talking about it more and more. Some disadvantages are you're not building a business / asset, you are not technically your own boss, and it's not passive income. But this does have some nice long-term benefits too. This improves your communication skills and being good at sales, aka sales is just communication. That is crucial for every aspect of life, for business, for personal, for relationships. Ever since I did sales after college, like you realize this more and more every year. Life is just a series of communications. So getting good at communication skills improves your overall life. Every company always will need closers, and when you have your own business, you can be your own closer. What are the requirements? Basically, you just need a laptop, a headset like this. You need to be a people person, okay? If you're not good at speaking, if you can't see yourself on the phone with clients, then it's obviously not for you, but you're probably not watching this. And obviously you need to be highly motivated. It's commission only, so you gotta be fucking fired up. This is fucking perfect for a past version of myself, which is mostly like my target audience. So in college summers, I used to do door-to-door sales. My best weeks were like $1,000 weeks. Man, if I only knew about this, I would have been doing this in the college summers, 100%. I did corporate sales for 2 years after college, and I only was making on average, like on best, $5,000 a month. And as you're gonna see, dudes are making more than that from home.
In the last 4 months, I'm averaging about just under $25,000 a month. You're able to close deals every single day, and you can do a lot of volume. And then COVID hit, and then I decided I want to start traveling, and I was watching YouTube, and I saw Riley Bennett's video, and that's when I hit you up.
So he saw that video that I did with Marcus when we met up in Turkey, and rest is history, dude. Since then, multiple friends from back home have started doing this. Also, multiple personal friends from out here have started doing this. I'm telling you guys, if I wish I knew this back in 2014, 15, 16, living in Chiang Mai on $300 a month apartments, oh man, I would have 1,000% been crushing with this. Especially guys like you and I who can speak, who have maybe a little bit of sales background. As you can tell, Jared is a guy that can speak, can fucking crush. With corporate sales, you can't just do part-time. In corporate sales, you're doing a lot of cold calling, way more fucking work. Obviously, it goes without saying. So part-time, if you're doing like 10 calls a week, have a closing rate of 20%. That's like 2 closes per week. So about $1,000 per week or $4K a month. Man, that's more than I was making for my first like 2 years of being a digital nomad. And if full-time, let's say you're doing 20 calls a week, so about like 4 to 6 calls a day, 20% closing rate. So you're closing like 4 deals a week, making 2K a week or 8K a month. And that is 20% is a little bit below average. Average is about 26%, Marcus was saying. People ask me what type of courses and programs am I going to be closing for. Tony Robbins is one that some guys close for. Grant Cardone stuff. Here's an example of an FBA course, and here's an example of a dating course. Anything that has like a big webinar and typically is like a 5K, 10K, 20K, even 30K program that requires a phone call usually before they sign up, that stuff. So in the health space, you have fitness, work-life balance, for example, wealth, make money online, business mentoring, mastermind groups. In relationships, you have dating, social skills, that type of stuff. All right, Plies, how do I get these jobs? Well, it's not rocket science, dudes. Upwork, LinkedIn, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Facebook groups, mastermind groups, your network, and Google search. I was just searching while preparing for this video. Here are some Facebook groups that I found. Type in sales representative or high ticket closer or commission-based sales on Indeed, any job board for different cities around the world. You will find these jobs. Here it is on Upwork. I typed in high ticket closer jobs. There are a bunch. I even saw this job the other day when I was applying on Upwork, as I normally do for my Amazon agency. They need a high ticket closer for their Amazon FBA course. Now this one is a $200 commission. That's on the low end. Ideally, you might as well try to find the jobs with the highest commission, but some are gonna be lower. If you wanna find this PDF in the description, just go down and click those links. All right, Blast, so how do I get started in this? There's basically a couple ways you can. First flavor, option A, is do it yourself. Apply to those job posts, line up the interviews. The second kind of way is you do manual outreach. Reach out to these coaches, courses, programs, send them a DM and an email. All right, so this is what I would do if I'm sending a quick video message. I would record it on Loom, headset on, good lighting so it looks like exactly what the customer will see. Hey, what's up, Mark? Just wanted to shoot you this quick video to quickly introduce myself. My name is Riley Bennett. I saw your program on Instagram and wanted to see if you guys are looking for closers. Highly interested because I love what you're doing. I'm very familiar with the space. If you have sales experience, you could say, I have experience in doing closing. I've been doing it for X number of years. And so yeah, let me know who I should contact for a potential interview. Would absolutely love to join your team. Cheers. Something like that. And then also, if you're doing it yourself, you're gonna want to practice your closing skills. You can learn on YouTube for free, or you can buy a course. And so the other way of getting started is do it together. So get a coach / join a mastermind group. This is what Marcus's 90-day program is. So the cool thing is I actually met Marcus at Nomad Summit 2017. And he was actually doing Amazon FBA, didn't catch traction, pivoted into remote closing and started crushing with it. And then a few years later, realized there's a lot of demand for guys who want to learn this and perfect this and do this. That's what his mastermind group is. It's weekly live closing practice. And when his team decides that you are ready for interviews, they line up the interviews for you. And so the cool thing is he's already connected to all of these big coaches and courses, and he kind of acts like their outsourced training and recruiting agency. And so something we were talking about on the podcast that I didn't realize before, let's say Jared is closing for some program and the closing rate is like 40%, 50%, and the commissions are super high. Jared will share that in the group. They want as many closures as they can get. There's a backlog on the calendar. Other people in the course will be like, I'm in, let me get some of that. And of course, he's going to teach you all the latest, greatest closing tips and tricks, so your closing rate is going to be the highest. Even if your closing rate, let's say, improves by 5%, that's going to make you at least 10K more just by getting the proper training. And also, one thing to be clear is this is not like Wolf of Wall Street style closing and sales. This is more like doctor-patient style, which is modern selling. It is listening to their questions and concerns, asking smart follow-up questions, and letting them come to the realization that, oh yeah, this course, this program is the solution to my problems. And then simply asking them, sounds amazing, sounds like a great fit. Would you be opposed to moving forward today? Awesome. Would you like PayPal or credit card? And so real quick, what I do is I basically do this for my own agency. I run an Amazon marketing agency. So right now it's just myself and Ryan, who's in Utah, as our sales team. So inbound leads come in through our website, through Upwork, to learn more about our company. We take the call, and when our agency gets bigger, then I will hire my own sales team. And so, Riley, what if I do not have experience? And so you can actually start as an appointment setter. That is an introductory call that is typically 15 minutes. So it's kind of a qualifying call and a warm-up call, just quickly to sort out people that won't be qualified. Here's just a funny video I just found. In 2014, me driving around listening to Tim Ferriss' podcast, just doing door-to-door sales. Boy, I wish I knew about this. Dreaming about being able to work from anywhere. Dreaming of digital nomad lifestyle. I would say this is the perfect fucking pivot to get out of the corporate sales burnout. I did corporate sales 2 years after college. I got to a point of burnout where I didn't even want to get out of my car. I would drive to work and I would just sit in my car like, I'm just fucking done. And around that time, me and Parker quit our jobs, flew out to the Nomad Summit in Thailand, got into Amazon FBA and e-commerce. Rest is history. Looking back, I totally would not have been doing, well, maybe I would have been doing this on the side of Amazon FBA to stack a lot of money. And also in Phuket, I started running into more and more guys that are like, oh yeah, I saw your video, like I actually do remote closing. And so I'm meeting more and more guys that are doing this either online or actually in person. And so that leads me into kind of the career roadmap. This is what I tell guys in the DMs, like what I would do. Do sales to stack money. On the side, build up your own business or agency, whatever you want to do. And then long term, of course, you want to be working for yourself, owning multiple businesses, owning multiple streams of income, of course, being able to be location independent, be anywhere in the world. On the side of that, build up your YouTube and social. Building a personal brand is always a good bet these days. Whatever you like talking about, just get it out there. And longer term, you're an investor, you're a consultant, your money is working for you, and boom. If you are digital nomad minded, which means live in Southeast Asia, live anywhere in the world, I have Nomad Guide, which is travel, living abroad tips, things I wish I knew sooner after being a digital nomad for 8 years. Also, if you use Discord, building a digital nomad group, see y'all motherfuckers in the comments on Instagram and in the Discord. Peace.